G'day everyone, Brian from Prime Cuts Lawn Care here. It is Monday, I think it's the 2nd of September. It's about 11 o'clock and it is blowing a gale. It is very wild and woolly, even though it's sunny. It was horrible earlier this morning with cloud. We've had these big southern fronts coming through. It is a change of season. It's as windy as anything. And customer and I this morning with the gardening job where I was going to be up on a ladder, they're very exposed on a hill and we just weren't going to take the risk of being up on a high on a ladder, trimming or cutting a tree. So we gave it a miss for this week, and we'll just see how the weather is next week. A couple of things which I guess have been going on. My faithful whippersnipper, the first one I had, I'm replacing the carbie on it because it was just losing power. Everything else was fine. So after 5 years, I think that's a pretty good run of about, $100 to replace that carbie. I'm just waiting on that to come in. I should have that this week sometime, but I've got the other one. So there's your redundancy, there's your backup. Very important to have that, and I've been busy with that, using it. Also on my little ZT 2000, the older one, looks like the solenoid has gone on that. So I did some tests with the multimeter just to check, and it appears to be not the starter motor but the solenoid. So yeah, there was charge going into the solenoid, so you put the multimeter on that either side, and then but from the multimeter to the starter motor, when you had the charge on, there's no power. So that just says to me it's a, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm only too happy. I'm going to double check with Wayne, my neighbour. He's the whippersnipper and chainsaw guru, when he gets home, just to triple check on that, and we'll see how that is. But it's not an issue as far as mowing and all that, because obviously I've got the new little ZT 2000 42-inch. The older one is my backup. So today I was just going to possibly get out at my place this morning, that HDX 30-inch, and see if I can do a bit of scalping. So with a little bit of luck, I can get the camera out of the wind so it doesn't fall over, and we can get a few shots of that. So there's the solenoid, everyone, and just listen. And just looking out the back, you can, at the neighbour behind, you can see the gum trees pretty much swaying. Just move around. And as I'm videoing, it's gone a bit quiet. It's always the way, isn't it? But we'll get a big gust soon. Here we go. I know this is a bit of a tricky angle, everybody, but I've got it in a the camera in a sheltered spot so it won't get knocked over. So I put the catcher on the back of the HDX 30. I've lowered the deck to 2 inches, and let's see how we go. So didn't really scalp it, did it? But that's all right. Little bit at the top there. Maybe I just need to wait a little bit until the Kaiku is, or I'm getting used to the height adjustment, the difference between the HDX and my Honda. But I'll just grab the bag off and we'll just see how much grass it took off this little section. So, you know, that might have been maybe a quarter to a third of the catcher. So anyway, it sparked the place up. It's, you know, looks better again. I'll do the front nature strip now as well. I won't show under the tree because I seem to get my hat and my earphones caught in that. But it was just a quick run, a bit lower with the catcher, just to demonstrate how it goes. And so I'll do that in a second, then we'll get an afters after that one. So we'll just see how much from the nature strip was in the catcher. Gee, not much at all. So that was about half a bag of my, I think they're 120 litre garden bags. So I wasn't having a go, was I? So the only thing I'm worried about is there isn't 1/2 inch gradations for the deck. So the next height is 1 inch and I just don't want to go that low. So anyway, I'll just turn this off and get set up where I'm out of the wind and where it's all wild and woolly. So a little bit scalpy here, everyone, which is fine, and that's good. But cut it a little bit closer to the ground than the other day when it was the was I guess 3 inches, because I was being a bit careful. You'll notice dandelions starting to curl now, which is good, going a bit yellowish. So I like to spray them, and that's a dicamba MCPA mix which kills them off. You can see this one as well, he's not happy. And then just looking back up the yard, look at those wheel marks, lovely. And then just looking here, and it's come up all right. So just walking up the driveway, you can see the trees in the background. Hopefully you can hear the wind. And then coming up to the back here, you see the messy area. This is just all from the wind over the last 2 days. I'm not going to clean it up until it settles down. We can see the little old ZT 2000, the Patient, and then the Toro, the catcher, and then about half full with grass clippings. So just using the HDX 30, I need to use it more. I need to learn about it. You know, as I said, the difference in the deck height, understanding that in comparison to my little Honda Buffalo is important. So the time to do it is on your own property. If you make a mistake, you wear it, the customer doesn't. So it's just getting an understanding of what it does, capabilities. First time use the catcher on it as well. And you know, I'm very reluctant to go any lower on that mower to scalp it. I need a 1/4 inch gradation, which I can do on my little Honda Buffalo. So I'm not doing anything else. Excuse me, I'm not doing anything else for the day. I've made that decision. I really only had 2 quite small residential properties to do today, as well as that gardening which we called off this morning. So those 2 little residential properties I can squeeze in later in the week. So it's no big issue. And you know, you can't clean up the place when you've done it, because things are blowing everywhere. So you're just not going to be able to do the proper job. So pretty much it for today, everybody. Thanks everybody to watching. I think I saw 283 subscribers, so just unreal, and really appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate all the comments from everyone, and interacting with everyone. If anyone's got a question or a suggestion, particularly on the ZT 2000 solenoid. Those that really do know, maybe Dr. Dobie, you might be able to give me some advice there. Be very much appreciated. So that's my lot for the day, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.